Welcome to the Transparent FX Academy. I'm Nick and I'm a top author on TradingView with over 190k reputation points. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. This is the place to go for high quality, free trading education. Now, without further ado, let's jump straight onto the charts. In this video, I will be speaking about EURNZD. Now, as usual, to keep the video as educational as possible, first I will be covering the technical aspect for this market. Then we will be moving to the order flow by looking at the commitment of traders, so the COT data, which is what the non-commercials, so the biggest speculators in the market are doing, which are essentially hedge funds, so the big players in the market. And by the end of the video, by using a combination of these two different types of analysis, we will try to understand where we have the highest probabilities for the next potential move here on this pair. Now, starting from the monthly time frame, what we can see is that we have a market which is currently testing a quite strong level of previous monthly resistance, which is now turned support. Now, as the market is testing previous resistance turn support, we could expect a potential reversal higher, which is in fact exactly what the market has just given us. And more bullish continuation from this level could definitely be expected. We can also notice that in general, since we have an impulse and correction, if we want to measure this correction, we have to take our Fibonacci from the low to the high of the impulse leg. And if we do that, we can see how we had first a 50% retracement, then at 0.32 retracement, and from here a move to the upside definitely seems possible. Dropping down on the weekly time frame, we can see how the market has completed this weekly impulse correction and impulse pattern to the upside, exactly as we wanted to see from the previous analysis. Now that the market has completed this pattern, it seems like the most immediate resistance, which is this high, has not been tested yet. So more long-term bullish price action can't really be identified if it is a possibility, at least by looking at the market here on the weekly, but at least a move to this level definitely seems possible. So more short-term bullish price action could be expected. Dropping down the daily time frame, what do we see? Now, from a daily perspective, we can see how we just got the creation of an impulse followed by a correction. Now, in general, after an impulse, as we did previously, if we want to measure the correction, we have to take our Fibonacci from the low to the high of the impulse leg, which shows us how we have a 50% and 0.618 Fibonacci retracements lining up exactly with this previous resistance turn support, creating confluence of support at this level, which we could expect this market to potentially reject to the upside. So from here, this definitely seems an area inside of which institutions could be longing EURNZD, therefore increasing the probabilities of a potential reversal to the upside. Now, if we go and see what we have when it comes to the institutional side of the market, and we check the data for the euro, we can see how with the last reports, net positions have been decreased. We went from 187k net positions down to 144k net positions. However, there is one very important thing that you have to keep in mind. Look at what was happening during this decreasing of the net positions. Every single time we were seeing thousands of longs getting closed from an institutional perspective. 1.5k here, 8k here, another 8k, another 5k, another 9k. This is the first time, the first report that we see longs getting added instead of closed. This shows that once again, institutions are getting interested in the long side of the euro. And this support area could be a very interesting zone inside of which they could continue longing the euro, therefore pushing the price higher. If we check the data for the NZD, we can see how the NZD is currently getting negative, going from the minus 130 net positions that we have here to now having minus 2,600 net positions. This shows a massive decrease of the net positioning, making the NZD weaker. And a weak NZD and a strong euro is exactly what we need for this potential reversal higher. So it is definitely possible. Therefore, how we could be approaching this potential reversal to the upside. Now, as usual, trading is reactive and not predictive. the monthly, weekly, and daily, combined with the COT data. Those are the best time frames from a directional perspective. However, when it comes to confirmations and entries, the best time frames are the intraday time frames, so 4 hour and lower. Therefore, what we could be doing, potentially also with students, is monitoring price action from an intraday perspective during this move to the downside, waiting for the market to shift from an intraday bearish market as we would have to an intraday bullish market. And if the market would shift from an intraday bearish to a bullish market and provide to us one of our valid entries, at that point we could be looking for a potential move higher for the market to complete this impulse correction and impulse pattern to the upside. Now, if you don't know what I'm speaking about when I say valid entries and these kind of things, you want to learn more, I really suggest that you go and check out the transparentfxtrading.com website. Here, you have the possibility to gain access to my entire courses with all the rules of the strategies. You also have the possibility to gain access to one-on-one private mentoring, the VIP market breakdowns with the Telegram signals, the COT data software, which is precisely the one that we used in this analysis, the trading station software, which puts together everything that you need as a trader all in one interface. And if you scroll over here, past the testimonials, you will see that directly from here there is the button to join in order to gain automatically access with the email and password that you will create during the checkout process. So at least I suggest that you go and check it out at transparentfxtrading.com. The link is also in description, and I will see you in it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that like button and comment below. It really does support the creation of more free analysis education and updates for all of you, and I will see you in my next breakdown.